Hello everyone, welcome to this quick tutorial. Have you ever wondered what makes your computer, phone, tablet actually work? Today we are diving into the brain of every device, that is the operating system. What is an operating system? Simple put, the operating system is the most crucial software on a computer. It manages, it translates. Think of it as the boss that manages everything and the friendly interpreter between you, your computer, your application, and the computer's hardware.
Right.
The OS handles all the boring, low-level details so that you can just click on an app and have it work. For example, the Windows, Mac OS, Linux, Android. Let's tackle some questions about the operating system fundamentals. Describe 4 general roles of an operating system. The 4 general roles of an operating system are: 1. The first role, resource manager. The second role, user interface. The third role, program execution. The fourth role, security and protection. Let's dive into deep about resource manager. The resource manager, as our first role, it manages and allocates all the computer's resources. That is CPU, memory, inputs, devices, outputs, and so on. Our second role, that is user interface. The OS provides a way for the user to interact with the computer. This is the intermediary. Usually, it uses the graphic user interface. Our third role, that is program execution or service provider. The OS is responsible for loading programs into memory, running them, providing the environment they need to execute. Our last but not least, security and protection. That's our last role. Obviously everyone needs security, and this OS protects the system resources from unauthorized access or prevent other programs from interfering with another, so that there will be no clashes, no waiting. Let's move on to another question. Elaborate why these roles of an OS are important. So we are talking about the importance of the first role, that is resource manager. The importance of resource management ensures the computer runs efficient and fair. That's the importance. And the second role, that is the user interface. The importance of the user interface is to make computer accessible and easy to use on an average person. Our third role, that is program execution. The importance of program execution enables multitasking. One will use will be using the browser at the same time listening to music. Lastly, the security and protection. It safeguards our data and stability of the system. Let's move on to another question. Using an example, explain a rest condition. What is a rest condition? A rest condition is a problem that occurs in a multitasking or multi-threaded environment where two or more processes rush for finishing. This race is between two or more operations to see which finishes first. For example, imagine two people, A and B, at two separate accounts, at two separate ATMs. trying to withdraw money from a joint bank account. The rest is about who updates first than the other. Normally, the two ATM will be doing the processes at the same time. And you find out that if both users withdraw the money, the initial balance of 500 and withdraw 300, the balance will be shown 200, of which both of them, they've withdrawn 200 in the same account, which means there will be an overdrawn. But because this process is done at the same time, there will be a wrong balance shown to both of the processes. That is, remain the balance 200, 200. Now the problem is the actual balance should be 500 minus 300 and minus 300, which means there will be an overdrawn of minus $100. Because both processes read the initial of 500, before either one could update it, the account is now withdrawn by $100, and the system incorrectly shows the balance of 200. This means the rest condition. The outcome depends on the unpredictable sequence of their continuity. In conclusion, I can say that's our deep dive into the basic of the operating system. We covered what an OS is, that is, an operating system is, its 4 essential roles, why roles matters, and how a tricky rest condition can mess up things if the operating system is not doing its job. If you find this helpful, please like the video, and share the link with your classmates. Thank you.